CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this to the 32.
Back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn in any points.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run on 1st down. Sinclair. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Somehow they kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Play action. Now Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Wilson on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try the left side. Sinclair, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On second down now, Sinclair, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
To the air again, Newton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Williams, a man in motion right. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, bang at the line and intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair, and a solid run down inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Sinclair, and he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Sinclair. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burns. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Sinclair. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Sinclair, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Garibay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw, Newton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay, ready?
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Take it in at the 3. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some change? He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Newton on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Texans' 14-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, Sinclair. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair. And some room to roam now. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Sinclair. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Newton on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Off play action. Newton. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, 28 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 219 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the left side. Sinclair. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jonathan Garibay will kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Newton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They snap it to Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. they don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair, and he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because now